Hey guys, welcome back to my weekly videos. Thank you for watching. Alright, so this topic for today was actually very last minute. I just felt led this morning to talk about this. And I also just wanted to say that, as you guys may or may not know, maybe for the past 6 months, I've kind of given up the whole planning too much of my video content and putting so much structure to it. Because of my faith, I basically allow God to show me what He wants me to talk about, and I wait for that clarity and that inspiration. And sometimes it's not until last minute that I get the inspiration. But basically, I went to sleep last night, again, with no ideas of what I was going to talk about. And I was in a good mood. Everything was good. I woke up this morning and I still didn't have a topic. But something that was strange that happened is I woke up with a really bad feeling. A feeling that I haven't felt in a long time. And it was really nostalgic for just like kind of an area in my life that I was in years ago, and it just had to do with the winter time. It had to do with like the feeling of missing someone, or feeling like I wanted to be with someone, and then thinking, and it was related to like wintertime, loneliness, isolation. And I was like, I don't understand why I'm feeling this way, because nothing has happened to make me feel this way. So I got out my notepad. So sometimes I'll get woken up about an hour before my alarm, or like half an hour before my alarm, with inspiration to start writing, and then I'll write and the answer will come out. So I took out my little notepad here and I started writing about it. I was like, I don't understand, why am I feeling this way? I haven't felt like this in years. Nothing has happened to make me feel this way. And then I realized, oh, it's because I'm supposed to talk about this today. And this is, yeah, maybe it's a feeling that I forgot about, but right now we're in that season. So basically, once I started feeling this way, I got this inspiration to talk about this quote that I saw the other day, which is exactly related to what I'm talking about. It's a quote by someone named Jerry Flowers, so he's super cool if you want to follow him on Instagram. But the quote that he posted is, "Cuffing season is upon us. Please don't let the weather make you entertain someone that sends you back into recovery mode." Okay, so I think most of you know what cuffing season is, but just in case, I'm going to read you a definition, and it's from Urban Dictionary, which, come on, Urban Dictionary, come on guys. If you ever just feel like looking up the definition for something, not for a legit definition, but just for like LOLs, look it up on Urban Dictionary. Look up your name on Urban Dictionary if you want some compliments and some LOLs. Okay, so cuffing season on Urban Dictionary: during the fall and winter months, people who would normally rather be single or promiscuous find themselves, along with the rest of the world, desiring to be cuffed or tied down by a serious relationship. The cold weather and prolonged indoor activity causes singles to become lonely and desperate to be cuffed. And the very last quote that I wanted to read is from an article that says, people tend to feel more lonely during these months and have higher levels of testosterone, driving people to cuff up. In the winter, days are shorter and colder with less outside activity. Feelings of isolation and boredom start to set in. So basically, through a few different articles and definitions that I've read, it's pretty much saying the same thing, whether you know it as cuffing season or not. Definitely, when I was experiencing this, we did not call it cuffing season. I don't think there was a name. I don't know if there was a name for it. You guys know what I'm talking about when we start to head into the fall, and a lot of people will say that they want to be in a relationship just because it's getting cold outside and they want to have someone to do cute things with, or like they want to spend Christmas with someone, or they want to spend Valentine's Day. So according to Google, cuffing season lasts from October until March, roughly. So basically, I wanted to talk about 3 things in this video. I wanted to, 1, bring awareness to it, because in case that is you, that you are feeling like feelings of isolation or feeling lonelier, and that you are feeling a desire to be driven to be in a relationship that could be the wrong motive, and you may end up hurting yourself more, or like he says, you're going to send yourself into recovery mode, or that person is going to send you into recovery mode. I just wanted to bring awareness to that I'm very familiar with those feelings, and I do remember them. It's basically just like a feeling of just having this desire, like you need to be with someone, and it's not even specific of who you need to be with. It's more like, it's not really about that person. It's just about you wanting to fill a need and a void of wanting a connection with someone, and just wanting to have your loneliness cured. So I wanted to bring awareness to that. And then I also wanted to say that, obviously, as I've said in many videos, no one is able to like fill that void where we don't feel loved, or where we don't feel that we have a connection, or where we don't feel fulfilled, at least long term anyways, right? So it's one of those situations where you may go into it, you may just cave based off of how you're feeling, those desperate feelings of loneliness, but you know it's not good for you, and then you end up going into that relationship or like encounter with that person, and you come out feeling so much worse. You're definitely not alone, obviously, because this is a real thing, and there's probably so many other people that are feeling that way right now too. The second thing that I wanted to talk about is getting real with what our motives are. So let's say maybe you've just entered into that type of relationship or situation where you're just feeling like you may have gone into it for the wrong motives. I don't know. Just getting really real with what our motives are. So again, you can do that by just like reflecting on it. You can take your phone out and write notes in your phone. You can get a little notepad out and write out some like pros and cons, and just get real with yourself with what you want, why you are desiring this connection with this person, and what you plan to get out of it. So maybe if you're writing, if your pros list looks like, I want someone who I can wear a fleece blanket with and sit in front of the fire and drink hot chocolate. Or I just want someone to do cute stuff with. Or I feel really lonely and I feel like this person will be able to fill that for me. Whatever it is, just getting real about what you want to get out of that encounter with that person, that relationship, and then that could maybe give you more clarity about, is this really the right decision? Am I doing this for the right reasons? Or am I doing this out of desperation, which generally doesn't end very well? And then also putting it into perspective. Let's just say, if you're able to say, okay, what if it was the summertime? What if I was at like the peak of my career, finances, like fitness, whatever, you're just feeling like on top of the world? Would you still want to be with that person? Or is it like a vacation boyfriend or girlfriend? Okay, and the third thing I wanted to talk about is how you see yourself exiting this fall/winter, and that you can make a conscious decision of how you want to see yourself at that time. So for me personally, what I felt for this fall/winter in my spirit was that it's prepping season, that I need to do a lot of inner healing, spending my time with God, getting closer to Him, getting revelation, doing some self-care things that I've put off, but basically just preparing myself for the next season of my life. For an example, on my calendar is I'm going to this intensive all-day inner healing session, and I basically just made a list of a lot of the things that I want to focus on for this fall/winter to make sure that in the springtime I'm going to come out as just like a stronger version of myself with more clarity and wisdom and wholeness. So maybe your journey doesn't look exactly like mine, and you don't want to focus on those things for the fall/winter, but whatever it is, when it comes to just like bettering yourself, you can make that conscious decision, and that can be your motivation for the fall/winter, instead of being motivated to cave to feelings of loneliness and wanting to be with someone. Because it reminded me of this quote, which says, never allow loneliness to drive you into the arms of someone you know you don't belong with. And once again, when it comes to going back into recovery mode, if you know for a fact that this relationship that you're starting to get into, or this person that you're involved with, if you know for a fact that you're getting involved with them right now for just feelings of desperation and loneliness, but you know that when you come out of it, you're going to be just worse off and in a lot of pain, you don't have to come out of spring 2020 like that. You can instead make a conscious decision of how you want to spend your fall/winter, just with self-love and with bettering yourself, and you can 100% come out of this fall/winter and enter into the spring as a more whole person. So I think that's all that I wanted to say for this video. I hope that made sense. I kind of just wanted to bring awareness to that in case that's something you're experiencing. I'm sure there's someone that needed to hear this message. But yeah, basically, I mean, no one is our answer. No one can fill that void within us, and it hurts a lot more when we try to use people to fill those voids. And then when we realize they're not able to, it just hurts so much more. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for liking this video, and if this is on YouTube that you're watching it, for subscribing to my channel, and for sharing this video with someone that you think may need it. Oh, and if it's on Instagram, for giving me a follow. Bye guys.